Bro, what the hell?
The problem with kids these days is that they're sleeping on my lawn.
They're sleeping on my piggies.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
It's another beautiful day at the Timewaster 9000 podcast mountain range, and we're climbing, and we've got our leader hosing on. I'm going, yole, yole, yole.
I thought we were trying to find the monastery, Alex.
Well, oh, yeah, it's because we were trying to achieve the zen beyond the zen that we were achieving. Well, first, Miller, if you want to do that, you have to go beyond the self, and you have to go to where there is no self and where there is no thought.
And the way that we get there is
we gotta
7 German beer.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta start trying to find some Alpine shorties.
Yeah, that'll work for us.
But before we get into the Alpine shorties, welcome to the Timewaster 9000 podcast. I am one of your hosts, Alex, and this is my buddy Miller.
Hi.
And today we are going to be talking about a lot of stuff that is near and dear to our hearts, namely the format of Cube, and mentioning specifically a cool little event that we got to help out with at our local game store. That's right, we did a Cube event. It was very cool, very fun, and I'll get more into it. But before we get into that, we got to do our daily game. That's right, folks. If you go to timewaster9000.com, a beautiful website where you can find all of our social medias, as well as some places to support us if you're thinking about maybe helping us out on Patreon or Coffee, if you'd like to make the show better. All the proceeds go directly back into the show. You can see stuff about our fan format Atlanta Highlander, but most importantly for right now, you can see Stack. Stack is a daily game made by one of our beautiful fans and Discord members, Mr. Donut.
That's GOAT.
It updates every single day. That's GOAT. And basically the premise of it is you get 6 cards. And there's 3 rounds.
You counted just now, didn't you?
I did. I forgot that it was 6 cards. I literally had to go
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Yeah. It's 6 cards. And you have to rank them in 3 rounds from most to least. The first round is EDH rec decks. The second round is number of printings. And the third round is its price. I think it goes off lowest price for the card. So if there's like a version of it that's like $1 million billion, it just goes off whatever the lowest one is.
Yeah.
This game is really cool. And I am low-key kind of bums at it. But today, me and Miller are going to team up.
I'm pretty okay at it, so maybe I can help you out here.
All right, so we got our first one right here. This is the daily for July 13th. So we got most EDH rec decks, and it's all cards from Lorwyn, which I love all of these cards. I've played a lot of Revelark, and I've tapped a lot of Mystic Gates.
Revelark has to be most here. I
think it would be one of the lands.
Nah.
I think Flooded Grove has to be, because this is in like precons.
Oh shit! I mean, yeah. I guess. I mean, that's. I don't know. I feel like Revelark is because here's the thing. People also talk about being in precons. I'm pretty sure Revelark's in a bunch of them too. But people skimp out on the lands all the time.
Sure, but I think we're in an age now where people build like speculative decks, and that's what's getting counted in EDH rec. Like, I don't think there's actually like
something they never intend to play in paper. It's just like,
exactly.
What if?
Like the amount of decks that like Imperial Seal is in.
Yeah.
And there's like just not that many fuckers who are actually playing. I
can count on one hand the amount of times I've seen an Imperial Seal.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're probably proxying it or something. So, I do think Revelark's probably closer to the top than we think, but
just let it rock at the one spot for me.
Okay,
I believe this in my heart. Do you think Simic's got to be more popular than?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
I wonder if Heritage Druid is more popular than Mystic Gate. because
It's
this is probably
possible.
audio poison, by the way. If you're not watching along at home, the 6 cards we have right now are Revelark, Flooded Grove, Mystic Gate, Heritage Druid, Crumbling Ashes, and Rite of Consumption. We have currently put Revelark at the 1 for most. We put Flooded Grove at the 2, Mystic Gate at the 3, and we're kind of speculating on what everything else is.
I used to play Rite of Consumption as a sideboard card in the Golgari Sacrifice list.
Last little 5.
Yeah. Well, really, what it would be is you would end up in a spot where you have a big as fuck carrion feeder.
And you're like, can't get through.
And yeah, like they would just be blocking with anything. And you're like, oh, if only I had drain life for however big this is.
Yeah, the humble right.
Yeah.
It's like Atog Fling.
Yeah. And like you're in black green, so you can't just play actual fling and like this is your option.
Yeah. Unless you completely spunk up your mana base.
Hey, with Deadly Disputes, anything was possible.
Yeah. Anything's possible.
I feel like this is the order. I feel like Revelark, Flooded Grove, Mystic Gate, Heritage Druid, Crumbling Ashes, Rite of Consumption. That feels right.
Ooh.
2 off on the rev?
Yeah, I think that you're overestimating how popular Revelark is. But
my God. I guess
so
it's just a clean swap here.
Another thing that Stack does on the easier difficulties, the difficulty modifies each day, is it will show you how off your guesses are. So it looks like Flooded Grove and Mystic Gate are 1 off, and Revelark is 2 off. So if we put on our logic caps for a second, this can only be in position 3, and then these move up 1 apiece.
Now been moved by
you get
1.
a second guess. You get 2 guesses per. So we got
Bang.
all of them right in our second guess. That's good for now. We did it.
Nailed the back 3.
Oh yeah. Next round, number of printings.
This is where I fall apart. I don't know this shit like that. Rite of Consumption has this is the only printing as far as I know.
For sure. I think Heritage Druid got put in a dual deck or something once or twice. Mystic Gate and Flooded Grove have both been in precons.
Revelark's gotta have the most.
You said Revelark gotta be at the 1.
They be putting this shit in anything.
Oh my God, Revelark don't do nothing. That's low key what Revelark does, if I can be honest. It does the fucking braid rewind.
Yeah, Revelark not even about nothing.
Revelark.
This is a card where you don't even do a combo.
Yup. The most fucked up part about Revelark that they don't tell you is this is a 4/3 flyer.
Yeah. Very capable of just turning sideways.
Yeah, the people die to Revelark beats in cubes that I've played in like a lot. Like you look at Revelark and like, this is a combo card, and you're like, nah, son, free tutus.
Yeah, honestly, just playing it for 5 and using it as intended, you're like, oh, I'm about to beat the brakes off of you.
Yeah, don't kill it. Don't kill it now.
Yeah.
You don't want me to get the Muldrifter back. Flooded Grove, Revelark, Heritage Druid, Mystic Gate, Crumbling Ashes, Rite of Consumption is the order that I have right now. How do we feel about this?
Why does Mystic Gate have so many less printings than Flooded Grove? In my head,
I don't know. This one they've definitely reprinted a bunch because commander decks and green blue is a very popular combination. But I think Mystic Gate, I remember this having like a high price memory because it did not get reprinted very often, and it was also playable in Modern for a second because people were like, how am I supposed to cast my cryptic commands or whatever, or my Archmage's Charms, sorry.
How do we feel about a Mystic Gate Heritage Druid swap? I feel like Heritage Druid genuinely does not have that many.
Worth a shot. You want to hit submit, see what happens?
Yeah. Oh, wait, we cooked. Dang, so I guess Rite of Consumption has a second one in there somewhere.
I guess so. We can. Cool thing about this is you can click this printing thing and it will take you to the Scryfall, but it's low-key spoilers, so I'm not going to do that. All right, next one. We got price. So I know this one is the most expensive for sure, by a lot.
My second guess would be Mystic Gate, because I also remember this being annoyingly expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Rite of Consumption is pennies.
Do you think it's more or less expensive than these two, which are also pennies?
The land is more. Now this
How
is
about this?
this
So,
is
Crumbling
this is
Ashes,
what my
Mystic
gut
Gate,
would say.
Heritage Druid, Flooded Grove, Revel Art, Rite of Consumption.
2 off on the Flooded Grove. Oh yeah.
Wait, I was low key right.
Yeah,
I was
you
low key
did
right
have
though.
It. You did have it. You did have it.
All right.
Bang.
Wait, hold up. Is that a 250?
What? I bought them for 10 cents.
$6.
What the fuck?
Shadowmoor Rite of Consumption, $6. You got any foils? They're $32.
Oh my god. When did this happen? I bought
Probably
4
some-
copies of this card not that long ago for cheap.
You know, I probably have 1 or 2 of these too. Probably, I gotta go take a look. You know, some fucker on Twitter was like, "Does this work how I think it does?" And it was Raps.
Oh my god.
Money moves. Wait, you might be a fucking millionaire.
Has it
You got $24 of Rite to Consumption.
Has anybody noticed that low key this card is Black Fling? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what it says on it.
Yeah.
Like,
So
just
it
fucking
does.
read
But you
it.
gain life equal to the damage, bro. That fling don't do that.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, subscribe. Oh, you know what? They might be
Like a
playing it in
subscribe?
Cosmogoyf.
That just can't be.
Let's take a look.
No, no. They play the 1-mana joint. They play Thud.
Yeah, they play Thud, but
Yeah, because it's like about the efficiency rather than the colors.
let's see if Mr. Saffron Olive.
Let's see
played,
if Goat.
Nah, he didn't play it. All right. I was like, if anybody was gonna make the number go up. Oh my god! I opened MTG Goldfish and it actually damn near froze my computer. That shit was scary.
Something bad is happening.
That was about to be.
Let's see our
scary.
result. Let's see the nice little.
let's see the result.
Boom! There's your shareable
Ooh,
grid.
Ding ding. Apparently, I'm low key nice at decks. I do these spread across a bunch of different like devices, like my phone and my regrettably my work laptop when I get to work. But Stack doesn't just have that, folks. It also has an endless mode, and it also has some bonus game modes. You can do like higher, lower, pick the theme.
Let's
There's, like,
let's
you
run
can do it with
a
9 cards
let's run a higher lower till we die.
till we die. All right, 14K decks for Blood Throne, Darksteel Gargoyle. Got to be lower.
Yeah.
Yep. Angelic Purge. Got to be higher.
I agree. I'm with you.
Yep.
Oh.
Legendary creature Gem Lightfoot Sky
And so,
Explorer.
If you
Gotta
haven't
be
cast
lower.
spell, yeah, I was gonna say this is like one of those like annoying little niche ones. Dude, who the
Bulk
fuck?
removal from Ravnica Allegiance. Gotta
who
be
could
lower.
be playing this? Yeah.
Undead Minotaur.
That
Okay.
is a vanilla.
Low key. This is a Minotaur. I'm gonna guess higher.
It's a Minotaur. It's I can't imagine. Yeah.
No!
I was like,
Half?
there's no way that we're rocking up with Heirloom Minotaur and just calling it a day, right?
Nah, it's different, bro. It's a zombie.
The Minotaur players are not that desperate.
Okay, but when the 1/1 tokens come, it's gonna slap. Just wait till dogs.
Yeah, when typal count matters, oh, I'm getting your ass.
Yep,
That scry one's not gonna save you.
Yep. You know, this should go nasty with coat of arms. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy did not get drafted in Memphis. Okay, that guy was not. They did not put him on. They didn't even pull it up from the G
quite,
League.
Not quite anything special to write home about. Not really putting him in off a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Folks, today we talked about Cube earlier when we introed it out, but we had an episode where we talked a little bit specifically about Cube and our personal cubes that we had built, and it's been a minute, and we thought we'd do a little revisit considering that we had a Cube event that we did at Dice City, a local game store of ours, and we've also made some updates to our cubes, and we've also found some funny cubes along the way that we thought would be cool to talk about. How do you want to start this off? Do you want to start with the Cube event, or do you want to just go kind of
Let's start with the event.
around?
Start with the event.
All right. So I made a little slideshow for us.
Yippee, yippee.
So we got Timewaster 9000 and Shattered TCG. We did a little collab event with some local folks. Shattered TCG, some local vendors, our buddies Zach and Ryan, really cool guys. They vend a lot of events in like the greater Atlanta area and stuff like that, and they've been kind of promoting like CDH mostly as time's been going on, but they did a big summer series line of events And one of them was a Timewaster 9000 collab cube event where we brought our cubes to Dice City to be drafted in an event with prizing. And it was very fun. We got to go out and see a couple people from the Discord showed up, and then some people who are just regulars at Dice City showed up. It was super dope. And we drafted my module cube, which I talked about in the last cube episode. If you haven't seen that, the module cube is a 180 card base cube that's meant to be drafted with 2 to 4 players. And it has just kind of like a really classical Magic game feel, a lot of iconic cards, and just sort of like nuts and bolts gameplay, nothing really splashy going on. But the way that it's different is that you shuffle 90 card modules into it whenever you want to play with more players or you want to change the texture of the gameplay. So there's like a graveyard module that focuses on like discard synergies and like delirium and stuff like that, or reanimation. But there's also like a peasant cube module that focuses on like kind of slower synergy based stuff like essence reliquary. And that way you can kind of like have these meats and potatoes cards that help you build a deck that matters, but then you can have little bits of flavor tossed on top like spices that make the gameplay a little bit different as time goes on.
It's also a lot of times too, if you are familiar with whatever the concept is of whatever module you might be chucking in there, you adjust your drafting style accordingly. Whereas also if you're completely unfamiliar with it, one of them is it's still like pioneer level, right? Like that's the
There was a pioneer level one that I had built for a little while. I ended up taking it apart because I didn't like how the planeswalkers affected everything. But that was
for like an
it,
example.
like, added a bunch of like pioneer level threats.
You could have never played Pioneer ever, and have no concept of the format. But if that module gets thrown in there, the skeleton is still familiar enough to just general all across Magic that you will be okay.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You can kind of pick it up as you go along and just kind of through context clues be like, wow, Kalidas is really fucked up. I should probably be playing this card.
This fucker. Oh my god.
How many words does the Scarab God have? You can't kill him? I guess I'm taking that. That was my main problem with the Pioneer Cube, is it was just like you would open a pack of regular cards and be like, all right, I got some role players, some pretty decent removal. All right, and a mythic rare that like you literally can't beat in a million years. So I think I'll take that.
Interesting.
And then every one of these cards will wheel.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, it would come down to like, what does my deck do? And it's like, well, this 1 to 2 cards is fucked up crazy. So
yeah,
just
I took Cultivate because
those.
it lets me get to 5 mana, which is how much the bomb costs.
Yeah.
And that's all I do is just wait till that happens. So I have photos of every deck that got drafted that night.
Kaboom.
I thought we could go one by one,
Yeah,
kind of a rate your deck
breakdown.
scenario.
Let's see a little breakdown here.
Breakdown. So first up, we had this kind of like blue-black, like value pile, kind of like some control elements, but also just like general good stuff. So there's a couple new cards in here. I added some Strixhaven stuff. So there's a Lecturing Scorn Mage up here. I don't know if you're familiar. It's like 1 black, 1/1, and then whenever you target a creature with a spell, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it's like you play it and then you grow it by like killing their guys.
It's like a little crime
like
incentive type guy.
Exactly. But it also gets bigger if you like target your things. Like so if you like target with Primal
yeah.
Might, it would get bigger. And then I think there was another new card in here. Nope, that was it.
You should explain the stickers.
Oh, so these little stickers that you see on the bottom of the cards everywhere, those are how I separate the modules. So the yellow module is the base plus module, which is kind of just like more good stuff. It's more rat bites. You just add more of the kind of vibe of the base modules so you can draft with more people. Because we drafted with 8, so I had to get 2 modules in there to get it to 360. And then the orange one was the Peasant Cube module, which added a bunch of like common and uncommon all-stars and like cool value play sort of cards that you see a lot in like really traditional cubes that sometimes are a little too dinky if you make the power level too high. I can actually go to the Cube Cobra list. You can see I've color coordinated everything. So like this is the list that we drafted at that night. So all the orange stuff is from the Peasant module, all the yellow stuff is from the base plus.
On this list in particular,
What's up? Yeah.
In the sideboard, I'm like, because I'm fucking with the list, right? We've got some all stars in here. Love a Baleful Strix, love Thundertrap Trainer, right? The greatest Augur of Bolus that anybody's ever made.
Yeah, an Augur Bolus that works.
Yeah. Love to see Aether Channeler. That's goat. That's a card you put me on to big time.
He does everything,
right?
bro.
I'm never unhappy about him. But
This
then-
one especially, so there's like a return to hand synergy in the base and in the peasant module, like a self bounce thing. So sometimes you play Aether Channeler, like pick my thing up, bro.
Yeah,
fuck
it. I'm looking at the sideboard. Is that the 1-drop saga that makes the Prowess Otter?
Yes, Storm Chaser's talent is in the sideboard.
That's crazy
Probably could've
that
played
ended up in the side.
Yeah, I think that card probably could have made the main.
Also,
deck.
the
There's a
collective
couple decks we'll see
brutality
today.
sitting next to it. I'm like, how did this not make the cut?
Yeah, I think that so.
The main
this
doesn't
first
even
deck-
look bad. I'm just like, how is that in the sideboard?
I agree. So the main actually looks really good,
Mhm.
and I wanted to bring this up. I forget the gentleman who drafted this deck, but we started the draft, and he said, "This is the first time I've ever drafted a cube ever."
Oh,
From what I understand,
did a pretty damn good job.
I'm saying this looks
Yeah,
decent.
this is a
lot of the
bang-up
people who
list.
drafted the cube that night were commander mains. They
I
played
see.
either CDH or they played a lot of regular EDH. And they were regulars at Dice City and like kind of friends that heard about it through Shattered TCG and were brought into the cube night that way. And so I think 2 or 3 of the people there had drafted the cube before in a different context or with different cards. But most of everybody went in completely blind, and a lot of people went in blind in the sense of like I've never drafted before, kind
Yeah.
of blind. So I think this deck turned out really good considering,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
think that there were like
This
1 or 2
this
cards that I
looks
would have
better than. This looks like a better list than people I've cubed with like 20 plus times. Where I'm just like,
Oh yeah,
yeah, this is nice.
some people just don't get it. That's fine. This deck, I don't know how well he did. This is one of the people who, like I said, I forgot his name. I think he got either 1 or 2 wins, but he, I asked him afterwards and he said he had a good time. So that was all that mattered to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
So next deck we got is, this was another guy who said that this was his first, I think this was his first draft ever.
Whoa.
So that was pretty cool. And drafted some red-green stuff. A couple new cards in here. We got
Oh.
Studious First Year and Vastland Scavenger. Just some like cool big guy payoff kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This one, there were a couple cards on the sideboard that I was like, definitely probably should have played these, like some ramp and some like just decent aggressive creatures. Because if you notice, we're just playing like 12 5-drops.
Yeah, I was gonna
Um,
say we don't have nearly enough mana to like really support this.
Yeah, and I think there's a couple things in the sideboard that would help get there, or just like cool mid-range threats like Tireless Tracker that could like fill the curve out.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of good cards in here. And it looks like red-green was like super open. Like they got pretty much everything they could have asked for this deck, I think.
Yeah,
Including sideboard.
Even the previous deck had a bunch of red cards just like chilling in the side, just like didn't get played.
Yeah, that's take note of that. That's a bit of a Chekhov's gun that might show you some things that happen as we get through all
Oh,
of the decks.
I am seeing what is this one? Hunter's Talent, or the one with the little
Yes.
hedgehog in the
This
bottom?
card is fucked
yeah,
up.
the Luminarchs that just
Yeah.
takes over the game. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Mhm.
And it's just chilling down there. Everything. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of what is like in the deck, though, I am like, this is totally reasonable. It's just like,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like it plays super smoothly. Is all.
Yes. I bet like
Like,
once
we're
we get to
gonna
this
get
part
caught
of the
up in our
game,
curve.
we're chilling.
Yeah.
But like, how do we get there? I guess the Elvish Visionary and the Wall of Blossoms just chill forever.
Yeah, definitely doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I don't remember how well this gentleman did, but also notice that this person is playing a 2-color deck and got all 3 of the fixing lands that they could ever want out of it, I think.
Yeah, chilling
I
on
think
that.
they were missing Raging Ravine, and that was it, pretty much. Oh, and like Gruul Turf, but otherwise, like, basically got every fixing land they would want for this colored pair.
Explore, cultivate is pretty nice, obviously, for being as 5-drop heavy as we are. But yeah,
For sure.
there's a like I for sure would have played the Malevolent Rumble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know what I would have played it over, but I definitely would have played it. Maybe over the World Souls Rage because we don't have like a lot of graveyard stuff going on.
Yeah, that would.
That's
make
that's the
sense to me.
fireball that like puts a bunch of lands from your hand and graveyard into play.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
That card to me is like
Love seeing the Savage
partially a
Twister all
removal
the
spell,
time.
but also what's up?
Love seeing the Savage Twister all the time.
Oh, people do not know, bro. Hold on, let me tap y'all in.
Put the people on game. Nah, fuck this printing. Show me the Mirage joint. Yes.
Evil tornado, fuck you, die.
Bow.
X damage to each creature. I don't care if they're flying or they're not flying. Get them out. This is 4 mana, deal 2 to everything. And then it slowly scales more and more as the game goes on. What they don't tell you, 4 mana, deal 2 to everything, that's Wrath of God.
Mm-hmm.
If you're at that part of the game, that's Wrath of God. Especially if you ramp into it. Like if you just go turn 2 explore, turn 3 Savage Twister for 2.
Oos.
What did they play that matters?
Yeah.
I'm just like, just tell me.
It also plays pretty good with Wall of Blossoms.
Oh yeah, you can definitely play Savage Twister in a like deck that still cares about creatures and get to a point of the game where you're like, well, I can make it so my stuff doesn't.
Yeah,
die.
this is just for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just make the math harder.
And if we notice pricings across the board, you can pick one of these bad boys up cheap.
Cheap.
A lot of cool arts to pick from too. What is
Hook Line Savage Twister? What is this?
Is it changed?
On some portion of Mirage Savage Twisters, an extraneous horizontal line mark was overlaid onto the flavor text session, reading "Pook." Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, it is just kind of.
There's just a line right here.
It's not really how writing works.
They just got a line directly through it right there.
Yeah.
That's weird. All right. But yeah,
I
just
will
wanted to
say
tap people into
the
Savage
guild
Twister.
pack printing is also fire. That shit looks
Very
cool.
tough. So my one of my goals is to slowly foil this cube out, and I've started doing it. You can kind of see it in the pictures. Like some stuff is just going to be shinier than others, and there's definitely going to be some cards where it's damn near impossible. But Savage Twister OG, I can't get foil. So if I do get the guild packed one, that would be the one that I'd get foil because that's the first foil.
That'll
printing,
pop
sure.
too. That'll look good.
Them old foils look decent.
Oh,
you can see it on the lightning helix.
God, they used to know how to do it.
It
We're
used to look
losing
beautiful, now
recipes.
we actually, I know you're joking. We are literally losing recipes. Even the shitty Avacyn's restored foiling is like so cool to me. Like this looks like dick ass, and I still like it.
When I started to notice this, it would be like when you would see a card. It was when the foil multiplier ceased to exist. Where
right,
like
the collector booster era.
Yeah, like you would just see a card and you'd be like, oh, I'd like to pick this up. And it's the same price foil that it is not foil. Sometimes it's cheaper because the foils are known to be fucked up. And you're like, wow.
Like Commander Legends had really bad foiling. So I've got like so many Commander Legends foils just sitting in my bulk that I'm just like, dude, these are worthless. These are actually just like not even pieces of cardboard.
What do we got next?
Next up, this was an Esper deck. I think this gentleman had drafted before. This deck was pretty clean. We got little Cloud Blazer at the 5, mostly just blue-black, but then we splashed white for like Cloud Blazer, Ojutai's Command, and then some sideboard cards, I think.
Ojutai's a house. That card is good.
Mm-hmm. Notably, this is a fair Blood Artist deck, which I've seen a couple times, which leads me to like keep it in the cube because I'm like, well, if people are playing with it not in a sacrifice deck, then like I'm fine having it around.
I know,
like, you do just kill things.
I know that it would be greedy, but I just actually cannot believe that the Baneslayer is sitting in the side.
It's tough to cast.
I'm like, we could find double white by turn 5. That's all I'm saying.
Just got to draw a couple. I think double white in our Cryptic Commands blue-black deck is a tough ask.
It's true.
Because this is already like, I have it in the cube and I'm like, you better mean it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you'd have to go like double black Murderous Rider, triple blue Cryptic Command, triple black Masquerade.
Yeah, I was going to say this, I am just seeing the beautiful world where it is by turn 4, we've got triple blue, and by turn 6, we've got triple black. Like we've
Yeah.
got it like that. And none of our
So I
duels are
think-
blue-black. It's got to be
Yeah.
basics.
So if you notice something, and this will come up. So 360 means the whole cube got drafted,
Yeah.
right? And there's an equal number of fixing lands across everybody. The first guy had all the blue-black.
Yeah, all the
lands.
blue-black lands got soaked up on that first
Those are
one.
gone. And we only have 2 white-black lands as our fixers. There's no blue-white fixers in our deck.
Yeah.
That's interesting because we're only at our what 4th deck, and what is this 3rd deck? 3rd deck, and we're already running low on blue tap lands. I wonder why that is. But that's neither here nor there. There's definitely some good cards in here and some cool synergies like Skyclave Shade, Ledger Shredders going on. This is like
Yeah, that's
so
fire.
fucking Magical Christmas Land, but Blood Artist into Massacre Worm is so fucking
Yes!
awesome. Take 1 million.
Well, you know what?
Um,
It's 6 mana, right?
Mhm.
For Massacre Worm. So we go put Blood Artist into play, hold up Cryptic Command.
If you do something that deals with anything,
And then
if you don't just
yeah.
apply more power and toughness to the board,
CC the fuck out of him, pass back to
Yeah.
me, slam Massacre Worm. GG's, man. Shake my hand.
bet you didn't see that coming.
I like this. This leans a lot heavier into the control side of things than the last one did. The last one probably sits more comfortably in kind of the tempo range. With
Yeah,
like
just
the
like
miscounts and
playing
whatnot.
guys and holding down the board, kind of John.
This is looking to protect the queen
Stick one guy.
until I bomb you. Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little cheeky Ancestral Vision. You know I fuck with that. This card sucks, but I love it. You draw Ancestral Vision on turn 90, and you're like, fuck.
We're back.
No, we're not. We're so dead. On turn 90? Because that means you don't get to use it till turn 93.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the joint that is the mill one, the mill ancestral.
Oh, yeah. That's something Visions.
Yeah. Which on turn
Ancestral
90
Vision
is fire.
That is fire on turn 90. No, Ancestral Vision is
This is the
suspend
the
Ancestral
suspend
Recall.
joint. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is turn 1 or bust.
Yeah, I was gonna say people always undervalue this one because they're like, what the hell, I can't cast it. And I'm like, you don't get it. When like somebody suspends this on turn 1, you're like,
It's over.
when that goes off, I lose.
Yep.
Not
Shit was in
right
Vintage
then.
Cube for quite a while.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose the turn it goes off, but the game was over the turn that this resolves.
Yeah, exactly. I'm down bad. They put a sneaky Howling Mine into play without me noticing.
Man, they really wanted. They really just couldn't make it work for this Tide Hollow Sculler. I would have really wanted it to be in the main, but I mean, I get it. It's hard.
Dude,
it's hard with this mana base.
So Shaban was telling me after the draft that the ultimate heartbreak happened in pack 1, where it was pack 1, pick 1. She was looking at everything, and there was both an Essence Reliquary and a Tide Hollow Sculler in the same pack.
Oh, heartbreaker.
You can't even do the trick. So, and I think they got separated at birth. If I can be honest, I
That's
don't know who got who.
That
but
is so tough.
It is, dude. The Flicker Wisp and the Tide Hollow
Right?
Sculler. Dude.
There's something. And but I'm looking at the Terminate too. There's stuff here. There's stuff here.
There's so many beautiful cards that got stranded. Mr. Regisaur hiding behind the cast. That's GOAT. All right, you want to go to the next one?
Yeah. Let's see it.
So this was Shaban's deck.
Woo!
This was the 3-0 of the night, which is red, black, white guys and spells that kill you.
I'll tell you what, that Lightning Helix went pack 1, whatever she saw it in.
Yeah, just wherever
That shit
the moment
went
it touched her hands.
immediately.
And you know it's the guild, the OG Ravnica foil.
Yeah.
See the watermark on it. Ooh. I think Shaban was like,
This is a beautiful big
Loki
Boros list, I will say.
oh yeah, the threes are looking chunky.
And I'm looking at the two goats in the 4s and 5s. Bladehold
yeah.
into Glorybringer.
You're dead. Just letting
Yeah.
you know you're dead. It's funny too because I think every single thing above 4 mana is just a different kind of Glory Bringer.
Yeah, it's true. We've got Shadowfax show them the meaning of steez.
Oh yes, yep. Shadowfax race backwards so they can see the V-Loan. I think Shaban said Ewan did nothing all night. Do you know what Ewan does?
I don't. I remember.
I think this card is dope. This card's awesome. It's 4 mana, 3/4 haste, and when it enters the battlefield, you exile a creature an opponent controls with greater power, and then legendary creatures you control gain protection from each of that creature's colors until end of turn.
Jesus.
So it's like ETB Solitude your guy, and then
Well, it's more like
this has pro.
It's a fucking it's a big game hunter with extra bullshit attached onto it.
Yeah, and then it swings, and she was like, "This card was useless," and I'm like, "What?
How?
How? They never played a big guy? You're telling me they never played a guy with more than 3 power?"
Yeah. Damn.
She said that the one time she did use it was against the gentleman playing this deck. He like Inscription of Abundance on a Wall of Blossoms like 4 times, and so just had like a million counters on it. And was blocking forever, and she's like, "Well, get rid of that."
Yeah. Bye.
And you don't have to swing with it to get the exile. You
Yeah.
just also
That
get to
part
swing
just
with it if
happens.
you want. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of like insane cards in this deck. Like Fire Covenant's a huge
Is that Grim
all-star.
Lava
Never
Mancer
played with this
top
one.
left? Is that what I'm seeing?
Oh yeah, Mr. Lava.
Ooh!
Mr. Lava and his best buddy Figure of Destiny. Siobhan was remarking that Magmatic Channeler was putting in work, and I was like, I've been known.
Cool ass card.
Yep. This is Shooting Guard of the Century right
Yeah.
here. I've been playing this in Atlanta Highlander decks for a million years. Was it ever good? A couple times.
That guy picks up plenty of assists.
Yeah. This is a 2 mana 4/4 sometimes.
The damn basically drew me a card.
Yeah. Exactly. Also, Shaban picked up just every duel in the entire world.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking like a awfully clean mana base for what we're trying to do here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 basics. And I think we're playing 17 lands. More non-basics than basics.
1, 2, 3,
Holy.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, 17 on the dot.
Oh my! Look how small the sideboard is, and it's all red cards.
Yeah, it looks like there was across 3 decks now. I've seen a lot of just red kicking around, whether it's getting played or not.
And this is
Which
part
signals
of,
to
like,
me that there's an abundance of it. Like not like that, like you would not be struggling. Not necessarily that there's too much, just like that, like go for it. This is fine.
But like, so here's my thing: is I look at that and I go, does everybody at the table not want to play red because they're commander players and they think that red cards are bad, or is red actually bad?
It can't be.
Because these cards are red and they won.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It can't be bad. I'm glory bringing the shit out of people.
Yeah. But it's like, is Reckless Pyro Surfer actually washed? Is he in the G League now? Do I have to send him down south to learn how to play ball? I showed these pictures to Brendan and he was like, "Bro, the piggy bank in the sideboard." No,
the piggy bank. People sleep on the hog.
It's a 2 mana 3/2 with upside, bro. What the hell?
The problem with kids these days is that they're sleeping on my hog.
They're sleeping on my piggies. And I'm laughing all the way to the bank.
To the
right,
bank. I'm about to grab my gold and go. Oh, hang on. This shit looks fire.
Yeah, I was looking at this deck and like, how'd we lose a game? I think this guy said he had a good time too. And
I would hope so.
Think
This shit looks awesome.
There's some cool ass synergies in here. You go Formidable Speaker, discard my Tenacious Underdog, hold that.
Tell you right now, if I'm running double dorks, I'm getting way greedier on the 3 drops.
Oh, you playing a million more. I'm playing Scrap Shooter for sure. Yeah. I think Deep Forest Hermit probably could have made the cut. Maelstrom Pulse in the sideboard. No, thinking maybe that could have came out of retirement.
Let's see. I mean, we've got Cut Down.
I think Omen of the Dead is only really good if you're abusing it, like with the Essence
you got to be
deck,
getting
so I've been
silly
thinking about
with
cutting
it.
that.
You got to be getting silly with it.
But when you get silly with it, it's crazy. So that's why I've left it in. Is like there is a deck where you play it and you're like, oh my god, I can't lose.
It doesn't feel bad when you just use it, but it feels way, way better when you're like, dude, pick it up. This is cheap.
Because this is you do this with I think not what's his face, Court Skyfisher's in the Peasant Cube. So if you just have that combo, that's like, I got a blocker till I die, brother.
Fog you forever. You got to do something about this.
Yeah, and I'm not drawing a new card.
Yeah.
I heard that Avenger of the Fallen also damn near just killed somebody outright with the trigger. Have you read this card?
Yeah.
Mobilize X.
Pull this one up for the class because for this set, like for the drafting environment for this set, obviously people are like, man, this Mardu Mobilize shit is really fucked up, but like this one did not like as all the cards moved into standard. This one didn't do anything, so people kind of forgot about it. This guy kills this card's ridiculous.
3 mana 2/4 Death Touch, mobilize X, where X is the number of creature cards in your graveyard. So
4 toughness.
4. Yeah. First of all, how do you kill it? Second of all, how do you block it? Third of all, any number above 2 is enough.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Mobilize, by the way, is you make a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior that you sack at the next end step.
You get this going. You get this going with a blood artist. Oh my god.
Yeah, get ready to learn Chinese.
You are joining the horde, whether you like it or not.
Guangzhong Tigers, ni hao. There's a lot of good ass cards in this deck. I think I've been thinking about maybe cutting Foundation Breaker because it does help against like the enchantment based removal stuff like the Banishing Lights and the Journey to Nowheres and stuff like that. You need to have stuff like that running around. But I feel like people played in their main decks a lot, and I'm like, this is like, for the most part, I think kind of just a less embarrassing sideboard card. But it is cool with Formidable Speaker. Like, you just get to tutor it when it matters.
I feel like I feel like maybe I'm crazy, but I just feel like there's more interesting like Rec Sage type guys to play, or like at least more enticing.
Yeah, Scrap Shooter to me was that, because I was like, okay, this is a Rec Sage that like they draw a card, but it's a 3 mana 4/4, so you're kind of like whatever about it. You're like, this guy's huge.
Yeah.
But people also just do not really play the Scrap Shooters from what I've seen. Rec Sage is also in the sideboard.
I will say, evoking it, and same for the Shriek Mile, right? Having these two evoke guys does play pretty nicely with the Mobilized fellow we were just talking about.
It's also, I forget if I cut Risen Reef or not, but it's also good with Risen Reef. Both of them are good with Risen Reef.
Yeah.
Because they're elementals. I think that synergy might be a little too narrow. There's just a lot of like random things that are also elementals. So if you like notice in your draft, you're like, aha. But I don't know why I said aha, like what's his face from Hearthstone. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And the dude, wait, what fucking that's the guy that makes your deck bigger and makes you have more health.
I see we've brought guests or whatever he says.
And you go, oh great, the game is gonna take 10 minutes longer than I thought it was.
Oh great, Yorion.
Yeah, it actually just you're like, oh sick. We're going to time.
So things that I thought were cool that I didn't notice until I was looking at the deck later. Playing 1 Sun Petal Grove for the flashback on Unburial Rights.
Bang.
I was like, what are we playing white for? And I was like, oh right. Good.
Might as well keep it open.
And
not
playing a basic for Steve though.
There's Birds of Paradise, like
you've got 2 white sources across your whole deck for it, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's very feasible.
I think this deck was definitely like, I looked at it and I'm like, hell yeah. There are like 1 or 2 cards I would change, but otherwise hell yeah. Next up. All right, look at this deck and tell me if you can guess who drafted it.
Let's see. Well,
it's a Grixis deck with Electrolyze.
Yeah. Wow,
6 creatures.
Yeah. There's really only 2 people I know that were present at the event that I feel like that this could have been. This has either got to be yours or Sophia's.
So I didn't draft. So.
Oh, okay, then yeah. That narrows it down.
Yeah, this is Sophia's deck. Sophia hilariously in like middle of pack 1 or 2 went, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. And I was like, this is just not even
One of the
remotely
greatest
going to
lies
be
ever
true.
told.
Yeah.
Yeah, by out of our comfort
so
zone, it means that we added black to it.
we waited till pack 3 to draft the Electrolyze or whatever.
Yeah.
Sophia was a part of a huge thing that happened in the middle of round 1, which I am still trying to figure out what the root of the issue is.
A fight? Like what the fuck happened?
No. So in round 1, timer goes off.
Okay.
It's 50 minutes, right?
Yeah.
And they hand me the mic like, you got to announce their turns. I'm like, got it. And I do. And I look around, and there's 3 people still, like 3 pairs still playing.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, uh-oh. These some long games.
Yeah.
One of them finishes, and it's, I think it's Sophia or whatever.
Okay.
And they go, oh, okay. Harvey got it 1-0. And I'm like, huh?
1-0?
It's like, oh, we just finished game 1.
1-0?
And I'm like, oh, yeah, okay.
50-minute game 1.
50-minute game 1. Go to the other 2 people. Guess what game they're on?
Oh, no.
Yep. It was 3 games in game 1 of the 4 games being played.
Oh, Jesus.
So part of it, I do believe, is a lot of them are Commander players, so they're reading cards for the first time.
Yeah.
A lot of them are unfamiliar with maybe the draft and their own decks, so the games are going to naturally be longer.
Also might just be unfamiliar with the concept of playing a timed round.
Yes. And also, on top of that, there is a lot more of a bent towards interaction in my cube than there is towards playing big guys. I would say that my cube is very much scaled in a way where it rewards like keeping up with card advantage, but also prioritizing like good interaction during drafts. Like you could build a creature deck that does stuff and beat face, but you can also draft a deck that like holds the board and can do things. Control and aggro and mid range are all viable.
It is also pretty rare in this cube, from as has been tuned more, that you just go slam bomb game over.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think that experience is
anymore.
Yeah, I think that experience is like most of the time not very fun, except for the person doing it. And even if a lot of the people we draft are more experienced players, and I don't think they really have fun going like, look at my bomb, it won.
Yeah, pretty much the only time I have ever had fun doing that has been pre-release and cubes I hate, because I'm like, I can get out of this now.
Oh, thank God I drew Dream Trawler. Sweet release.
Yeah.
Sophia drafted a very controlling deck, and I think that a lot of her games went very long because of that. And I don't think she was like slow playing or whatever. I just think that her game plan was inevitability, so the games are just naturally going to be longer.
Yeah.
Sophia came up to me in the middle of round 2 and says, "You need to cut Blast from the Past from the cube." And I said, "What?
Do
you know what Blast
this
from the Past
card's
does?
Fire. This card's awesome.
This is a reader, so I'll pull it.
It does everything.
It's 2 and a red for an instant. Blast from the Past deals 2 damage to any target. If this spell was kicked, make a 1/1 red goblin creature token. And Sophia was generating what I called bad faith board states.
How?
Where she was basing her entire game plan about just getting to a point where she was doing every single thing on Blast from the Past.
So generally, if you've never played with this card and you're not sure really the method to go for with this, usually what you want to do is cycle it. And like bare minimum, cycle it and cast it for madness.
Yeah.
So
3 mana, deal 2, draw a card.
Yeah. That's like bare minimum
that's
how you apply this card.
Yeah.
But if we're doing all of it,
I don't think when I say all of it, I don't think Sophia was doing every single piece, but she was talking about how she was doing kicker flashback buyback or like kicker buyback every single time she cast it.
Yeah, like buyback plus any method of it. If you are if you were at a point in the game where you can buy this back, it is highly unlikely you will be losing that game.
Yes. She was saying that it might be too good to just do this every turn. And I'm like, Shorty, you have entered a game state where you were paying 11 mana to make a 1/1 and deal 2 damage.
Yeah.
I think it's totally fine that you won if you did that.
Yeah. I will say, I mean, really where this card feels like it's at its best is when you get to go like cycle it, cast it for madness, deal 2, draw a card, and then you just like a couple turns later flash it back. Like that feels
Yeah.
great.
Sophia was telling me, and I did not know this was the case, you can flashback and buy back this card.
Yeah, you can do that.
So you would go 9 to put it back in my hand.
Yes. That
Pay 9, deal 2.
it
put
does
it back in my
indeed
hand.
do that.
So you would do the easy part first, and then do the hard part later, and then you could do the easy part again if you wanted to.
Yeah, because the way it lines up is it gets it back into your hand before it is like exile this shit.
Yeah, exactly. It put it in your hand as it resolves type squish.
Yeah.
Buyback is an old mechanic they don't do no more, and thank God.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'm glad we don't do that one anymore.
I don't think there's anything crazy in the sideboard that I would have played instead of what we did play. I did notice that we played a Karizev, and Sophia said that was a pet card. I probably would have played Riftwing instead of Karizev if we were doing what we were doing. But
I mean, to be fair,
otherwise this
it's
deck is cool.
It's a 1/3 first striker. Holds down a lot.
Yeah,
that, like it's like it blocks quite nicely, and then it can get to work just by Ragavan your ass.
When the board is clear, yeah, it gets.
Doesn't
it
even
gets
need to be
busy
that
across the
clear,
line.
right? It's just like Menace gets there. It's
Make some bad
it's a
blocks
decent
happen,
card,
maybe.
Yeah.
Sophia described a board state in which she Eldritch board back her Crackling Drake, and I was like, I can't believe you ever thought that Blast from the Past was the best part of your deck.
Yeah.
This deck was really cool. Glad to see it happen. But if you're keeping track at home, 1, 2, third blue deck, and we're
Not to mention
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 decks in.
Not to mention red has been present either in the deck or in the sideboard of every single one of them.
Yes, a lot of red going on.
Sometimes that just
So-
happens by like, a deck that was never playing red, just they get it passed to them and they're like, okay, but
Next up, we got a straight up blue and white deck. Just blue white all the way. And this is kind of like a blue white tokeny play to the board, maybe some tempo kind of stuff going on. With some mana leaks.
This screams to me I wanted to play mono white and
blue was open, or like a couple blue cards got passed to me that were power outliers, maybe.
or even just like I was trying to go mono white the whole time, and by the end of it, I was like, what color's gonna get me across the line to like finish a deck off,
Yeah, this deck looked like halfway. This is some shit I would be drafting.
Yeah.
I like the Daydream with our Cloud Goat and our Mole Drifter and our Kitchen Finks.
Yeah.
Nothing feels better. You swing at the Kitchen Finks and they block it. You kill a guy, it persists, and you flicker it and it gets the counter back, or it like removes the counter.
Go ahead and
oh
reset
my God.
that.
Also, low key a count, like a little bit of a combo engine here.
Yeah.
So Rosie Cotton of South Lane is whenever you make a token, you put a counter on a guy. So what you do is you block with your Kitchen Finks, put a -1/-1 counter on it, and you make a token with any of the things in our deck that make a token, like this Amiria Angel or the Cloud Goat. You put the counter back on the Kitchen Finks with your Rosie Cotton trigger. Boom.
Not to mention Luminarch Aspirant's just gonna keep the thing going forever.
Oh yeah, turn 2 Luminarch, turn 3 Kitchen Finks. Say goodbye to your entire life.
Yeah,
you're
right?
For. A lot of guys, it's good to put a counter on too. Like this Student of Warfare. Oh my God, this is gonna get busy.
Yeah. I like this deck. I appreciate too
clean.
a mana leak that has no intention of being tempo based.
Mm-hmm.
It is like this.
Oh yeah, this is like a
This
save
mana
my
leak
ass
is for
mana
when
leak.
you pull the trigger on a Wrath, and I'm like, nice try, buddy. You're dead.
Yep. Dust my hands off. Hold that.
What is what
trying
is this? Oh, it's Banishing Light. I just didn't recognize the
Little
artwork.
promo banishing.
Yeah,
Like had to get a foil.
Oh, oh, so you noticed?
Yeah. Walking into the draft pod backwards so you can notice the promo banishing light.
And we got the Cloud Goat Ranger up top too. I know you're happy about that.
I have unfortunately demoted Cloud Goat Ranger from main cube to peasant cube because I think that a lot of people look at him and they go, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah, what are we
here?"
doing, bro?
I'm like, bro, you play him on 5. That's what you do with him. He kills them. It's just a little too slow for I think the main cube, but when you start to add like the big curve filler stuff in the peasant cube, I think he makes a lot more sense.
For Cascade stuff, because I
Mhm.
know Bloodbraid Elf is in there.
Yeah.
Is there anything below Bloodbraid?
Oh, like that is a Cascade card?
Yeah,
I didn't put Shardless Agent or anything in there, no.
I see. Because I was like, I'm wondering.
I took Bloodbraid Challenger out of the cube because that
Thank
fucker
God.
is beast mode.
Yeah, that shit was just doing too much. But I was like, has anybody tried yet to just pick up all the Cascades and go like Bit Blast into my Bloodbraid into my,
Yep.
just like praying for the nuts.
The 4-color slip and slide.
Yeah, it's a good name for it.
Oh my! And you get the
four color falling down the stairs.
Yeah, what's the
four color slinky? There you go.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Bloodbraid Marauder. Get this guy going. You ever seen this fucker?
God damn.
I triggered this at a draft one time.
This artwork is the most guy that is gonna kill the shit out of you I've seen in a minute. Oh my god.
Bloodbraid Marauder, for those listening at home, is 1 and a red for a 3/1 human berserker. This creature can't block. Delirium. It has Cascade as long as there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard.
It's fire. Cool ass guy.
That guy's awesome. Yeah, I triggered this and got a 1-drop off it in a draft and lost handily.
Yeah, you were praying for
like,
a
oh my
zero.
god, it did the thing. Yeah, this blue-white deck looked really solid. I was like, hell yeah, playing a lot of cool cards. Next up, another blue-white deck.
Oh, interesting.
This was Harvey, I'm pretty sure. And Harvey was the one that
this is
played
full
the
in
50-minute game 1 with Sophia.
This is I can see how it happened. This is all in on control.
And this is the Essence Reliquary deck.
What are we picking up?
So you got Momo and both inspectors.
Yeah, that feels good.
Watcher for Tomorrow is a good one because you draw the card when you pick them up.
Does this
Reflector Mage.
Does it work with Reflector Mage?
Well, yeah, you play Reflector Mage, you bounce it, you put it back in your hand. And then, like, they still can't play the name of that.
Oh, yeah.
Card
I guess Reflector Mage doesn't really care about line break stuff like that. It's just, it all does it.
Really funny to do with Eddie Merc Crab because you go, like, flash in Mr. Merc.
Yep.
Tap your guys. Go to my turn, swing with them, pick them up, go.
Yep. Hold that. What do you think's going to happen?
Guess what you're doing. Yeah.
I've got this awesome plan for next turn.
So there's a new card in this. Oh, I forgot to put this in the update. Yeah, this card got added. Divergent Equation. Sophia said that she saw this in the draft and didn't really think about it that much, and then got it played against her for like 1 and lost instantly. It's return up to X target instant or sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand, and then you exile it, and it's XX blue for an instant. So I've played this in Secrets of Strixhaven draft when I'm up to some bullshit and my deck sucks. This card is so fun because you just do a bunch of like mana leaking and deducing and like ops and considered type stuff.
Instant really makes this considerable. It's funny. This is the type of card where I definitely would have strayed away from it. I would not have thought powerful because I look at this and I go, okay, so if X is 1, I'm doing 3 mana, get whatever back. It's gone. And I'm like, that doesn't feel great. And then I'm like, okay, so if we do this for 2,
that's 5.
5 mana, get 2 cards back. Which I'm just like, this just can't be the rate. But if this is really putting it down like that, then damn.
I think this card's probably not that good, but it's if the format is slow enough from the addition of the Peasant Cube, it makes it so that you're just like 5 mana on your end step, pick up the 2 things that matter.
Yeah.
Like a Wrath or like some other shit.
I could definitely see it.
If these 2 matter that much, you're dead.
Yeah.
These like slower, especially since the games seem like they are leaning grindier.
Yeah.
I also heard that
by the way, Factor Fiction's here, so you know.
Oh yeah. Beast. Dude, Factor Fiction Battle Screech, hold that.
Dude, wait. You know what's actually really good with Divergent Equation?
What?
Well, you go Factor Fiction.
Yeah.
And like regardless of piles, you're like, well, I'm thinking I'm gonna get back Fact or Fiction and
Yeah.
maybe one other
Let's go
card.
again.
And yeah. Pick up a card pick up Fact or Fiction, and then next turn, I'm gonna diversion equation. I'm gonna get back Fact or Fiction, and then I'm gonna get back a card that you piled away with Fact or Fiction, and we could keep this going all night.
I hope you got a while.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool red-green cards in the sideboard. I see a Thragtusk and an Escape to the Wilds.
I know
and an
a
Outcast
handful of these
Trailblazer.
decks were sad to see this Darcy just get shoved into somebody's sideboard.
Oh yeah, but huge bummer. The Llanowar Visionary for the guy who'd had all the 5-drops.
Yeah, that would have been fire.
So you'll notice, and this is you will notice this specifically. All the spells, you got stickers all over them. If you go to the basics, you'll notice 2 of these basics have a sticker on them.
Yeah, what is that about?
I ran out of islands in this land station.
Oops.
So many people drafted blue across 8 people that I ran out of islands. So I had to borrow islands from the land station at the store and sleeve them up
Just
to get us to have enough islands. I was too short. So that was something that I noticed that I was like, uh-oh.
That
Why
does
did
kind
5
of
people draft blue?
Yeah, that does kind of tell you something.
Because I don't even think that blue is the strongest color in the cube.
I don't either. There's just maybe it's just that it's the easiest to splash.
It could be. But also, if you look at all the blue decks, so this deck is majority blue. It's more blue than it is white.
This one is majority
this deck
white
is more
splashing.
white than blue. This deck is mostly red than blue than black.
Yeah.
Right? And actually, it's kind of split.
It's like
pretty
50-50 red-blue.
Yeah. This deck is more black than it is blue.
Yeah, this is a splasher.
And this deck is pretty much
this
right
is
down the middle.
this is a 50-50. So we got two 50-50s, a splash, and then one that I would truly say is like almost all blue.
Yeah. But that's crazy because it's like
what about it is so
know.
enticing?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. And I think some of it obviously is like there's a natural desire to have card advantage. If you're a commander player, you're like, I got to make sure I don't run out of cards, and that's what blue does.
Yeah,
it has like it also probably has a lot of recognizable guys. Like I know Muldrifter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm familiar with Mr. Phyrexian Metamorph. And stuff like that.
Which is funny because Phyrexian Metamorph is never a card that I would expect people necessarily to jump on in a draft. You kind of a little bit got to know what the fuck you're gonna do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally, the last time I played it, I was like, dude, another copy of Baneslayer Angel.
Holy shit, this is the biggest guy ever.
That's what I was using.
Phyrexian Metamorph is truly one of the most evil guys in terms of just like you play it and you're like, oh, check this out.
Yeah.
They should have never gave me this one.
It's one of the when you're playing it, copying one of your guys, you're like, well, if they let me get away with playing the guy, I think they'll probably also be letting me get away with Phyrexian Metamorph.
Yeah, there's
targeting the guy.
Unless we're just really sitting on a disenchant, like I think it's perfectly reasonable that I get away with 2 Sour of Temptations. But that was all the decks.
It looks like a fire draft all around.
I think it looks, most people, I don't think anybody train wrecked, which is like a blessing.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Always happy to hear that.
I think I have designed this cube maybe a little cautiously in fear of train wrecking.
You, as somebody that train wrecks often.
Yes, because I constantly will be put into draft environments with like my friends' cubes, and I'm like, I'm going to take this at face value and draft the cards that I see as powerful.
Yeah.
And then just we'll get like halfway through pack 2 and be like, I have no idea what this cube is about. Like I don't know what they want me to be drafting. I don't know what the actual like strong archetypes are. I don't know what the speed of the cube is. Like it's one of those, like the last time we drafted Ponzafel's cube, I drafted like Skull Clamp, pack 1, pick 1 or 2 or something like that. I'm like, okay, I got an idea. And then we get like halfway through pack 3, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I just actually have no idea.
In that one, I took the Stoneforge from you.
That one also, that drove me fucking crazy, dude. We're drafting our friend Ponzifel's cube.
I took the Stoneforge from you in my
Esper 1 equipment deck.
No, that was the green one with
No, that was the one you played Cauldron Complete.
Yeah, but wasn't it?
You didn't take Stoneforge from me. The green one was the one where I train wrecked an Esper deck, and I had like a Johnny and stuff like that.
I could have sworn the one where what the fuck is it with the Jaguar on it? It's a pre-modern card. Natural Order.
Yes, you natural ordered
I could have sworn
in Page's Cube.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I was like,
Here,
I could have sworn this was the same deck where I was playing Stoneforge and Natural Order.
No. Here, let me see if I can find it in the Magic channel.
Which is, even for me, that is a little unreasonable to be doing both of those things. But yeah, I did take Stoneforge with like I was like, I didn't get I had already passed on the Skull Clamp, and I was taking Stoneforge.
Right.
I had Cauldron Complete, and I had the Boros Charm equipment.
Sunforger?
I had Sunforger that I cut because I was like, oh yeah, there's nothing for me to cast with this.
Here, I found the image. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I can't wait for.
So here's my deck with the Skull Clamp.
Looks like a great.
Here's my Skull Clamp.
Looks like a great Skull Clamp deck.
Two minute orcs here.
We got a sword in here too.
Crater Hoof. I have 1, 2, 3 equipments. I think I had a 4th equipment somewhere that I'd sideboarded or something.
Yeah.
But it was like a pretty reasonable like beat down like Naya-ish deck that like I won the game with Crater Hoof Behemoth at least once.
Yeah, all this makes sense.
In my games against Ponzifel, I got to play 1 match. I lost because I mulliganed to 4, 2 games in a row.
Happens.
That'll just happen. That's just part of life. But I definitely remember passing Stoneforge in pack 3 because I'm like, who the fuck is going to take it? I have every equipment. And then this is Miller's deck. It's sideways, and you can see
it's a nice
there's
little
a Cauldron
pile
Complete right here. How did you do this so insane?
I was really trying to avoid the glare and doing a bad job.
Where's the Stoneforge? Oh, it's right behind the Cauldron.
Yeah, as a package. Right. I also noticed,
and
I drafted the combo with no outlet.
Yeah, you just have Sharoom, Phyrexian Metamorph.
And I didn't realize I had no outlet until I went to play game 1, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? This doesn't work.
Wait, what? What am I doing? Am I drunk?
That I remember playing that list for that cube.
Mm-hmm.
Drafting it, playing it, and walking away at the end of the night and going, that was one of the worst decks I've ever played ever. And you 2-0'd. I 2-0'd on the night.
Yeah.
I was just like, this deck fucking sucks.
Yeah. I went 1-1 apparently. I don't know who I beat, but I probably beat the brakes off him.
Well, I'm glad we got to do the recap for the cube event. All this shit looks fire.
I was stoked on it. I wrote down some takeaways from the thing. Apparently people said there was too much removal, and somebody said they felt like it was playing threats and waiting for them to die until someone ran out of resources. It's kind of paraphrased. It's not exactly what they said.
I understand the sentiment.
Yeah, I've heard this feedback before that there's too much removal, and I also remember drafting the cube one time where I straight up drafted like 15 removal spells or something insane. I'll see if I can find the photo really quickly. If I can't, then we'll just move on. But I remember like drafting it with a bunch of people at the shop. Like this group, it was with this group was the last time I drafted it, and I drafted like 1,000,000 1-mana red removal spells. Which, if you're like less experienced with limited, that it'll just happen. But where is it? Here it is. Open media link. So this was my deck that time that I was like,
Oh
maybe there are too
shit,
many
you do
Arena
have a lot
spells.
in here. Blood
Blood
Chief's
Chief's
Burst,
Burst
goddamn,
Lightning,
you
Cut
got
Down,
it all.
Firebolt, Chain Lightning, Incinerate, Sear, Arc Lightning, Fire Covenant, Murderous Cut, Wretched Confluence. And then I also have FTK, Ravenous Chupacabra,
I was gonna say,
Cavalier,
not to
and,
mention all of the
Inferno
creatures that are gonna do it as well.
Titan. Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
And I had a Magmatic Sinkhole in my sideboard, and Electrolyze, and a Fire Ice. And a March. I had a March of Wretched Sorrow in my sideboard.
Do not
too.
pull up on my blog, bro.
Yeah. You straight up do have to check in with Nighthawk Scavenger if you want to be good over here.
You got God on your side. I'm all right with that because we're gonna reload
I
them
play-
clips and come right back.
Rakdos O-Block. Look at how many targets I have for Dreadhorde Arcanist. I was like, holy shit, I'm cooking. But yeah, this cube's really fun. I low-key took up like the majority of the time that we had today talking about it, so that's my bad.
No, that's all right. Well, I feel like a lot of what we could talk about here with some of this other cube stuff is doesn't necessarily have nearly as much meat to it.
Yeah, because you had wanted to talk a little bit about this cube you were working on, and we are an hour and 10 in, and we could probably kick around some stuff about this before we moved on.
Yeah,
I think this is a cool idea.
This is something I have been working on and off a bunch, because oftentimes, it's in this day and age, folks, unfortunately, it's already hard to play Magic with people. But currently, the number of people that you often get is 4 because that's the commander number. And so I wanted to design something that had that intent in mind. And also, I was like, Two-Headed Giant, which is a format that used to get kicked around every once in a while at shops. I feel like it was more common for like sealed and pre-release.
Yeah, very, very cool pre-release format. If you went to a GP, they would sometimes run like Two-Headed Giant events for like Battle Bond and stuff.
And I remember I have played it very rarely. The times that I did, I was like, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was like, that sucked. But
yeah, if you don't lean into it, it is kind of miserable.
I was like, I think there is something to be done where it would be cool to not only is your play experience Two-Headed Giant, but also in like your draft experience is you're on a team. And so what you would do is just draft diagonals. Like your teammate is the person diagonal from you. That way you're not just passing directly to them.
Yeah.
And you know who your teammate is when you start the draft, and you go from there. And the idea would be at the end of the draft, you pull up what you got, and you both make 2 decks and get to it. And then you play Two-Headed Giant, where it is 2v2. Turns take place as they would, as if you were singular people, but your 2 decks just, you do your main phase at the same time, you do your combat at the same time, you pass the turns back and forth. And so I will say, out of everything in this deck, what is the most ironed out is red and white and Boros as a strategy.
Right.
I mainly want to focus on stuff that, so a lot of these sort of Ravnica era keywords do pretty well. Battalion and Mentor are pretty notable for like when you think about stuff that would apply if somebody had creatures on board right next to me and they're not necessarily my creatures.
Right.
Can this stuff still work? I also wanted to do a number of combat tricky stuff that it had to be notable in that you can target somebody else's creature with it. It can't just be yours. Because
target creature.
Yeah, Thunderstrike gets a whole lot cooler when it's your teammate's card and not yours.
Right, but you can't do that with regular, just like 1 mana target creature you control gains first strike type cards.
Battlecry is also pretty notable in that being able to buff your entire team is pretty crazy.
Is there a Hero of Oxid Ridge right here? Because it just counts attacking creatures.
And then white has a bunch more stuff that shares similar space to red as sort of this aggressive idea. And then so we got some more battalion stuff. We got ways to buff other people's creatures and whatnot. Anok Strike Leader. This one I was like unsure of if this is nuts or not. It seems like in this environment, it perhaps becomes above rate to an untenable degree. But I was also like, fuck it, like aggro's gonna be harder anyways, so maybe it's fine.
Yeah, you gotta get around 2 sets of blockers or whatever. And you're starting at 20 life, or is it higher life totals?
I think it's 30.
30. Yeah, that makes sense.
I might have put it in the primer
because it's shared.
Yeah, I can't super remember.
Let's see. Nope.
It'd be whatever the two-headed giant rules list
official
is.
two-headed giant one is.
And then over in blue, just a general concept of like counterspells here, where normally Narset's Reversal is and like Flusterstorm, these types of cards, not something I am particularly interested in putting into a cube. I don't think they play very well at all. I think in this environment, it makes a little more sense because you are way more likely, Flusterstorm, way more likely to be working with an actual stack because there's 2 to 3 people involved.
Or just like more stuff having gone on. Like you play a guy, your friend plays a guy, you swing, they play a removal spell. This is Storm equals 3 now, so you get 4.
I also think Narset's Reversal gets more interesting when it is like my teammate tries to do something, they try to interact. I'm Narset's Reversaling my teammate's spell. So now I have given their spell back to them. I have effectively put it on the stack again for myself, and I have counterspelled my opponent's thing. Like, that is cool.
Or you could just have like a cool play where it's like you have Narset's Reversal and then pack attack.
Yeah.
You go pack attack X equals 2, right? So it's Trumpet Blast, draw a card. And then you Narset's Reversal it back to their hand. So everything's still +2/+0 and you draw the card. And then they get to replay it again.
Yeah, they rip it
so
again and we are nuking them. Yeah. It's a
6-mana divination.
It's a much cooler card in that context. Other stuff in blue that is notable.
Crush of Tentacles, bro. Surge.
Right?
If you or a teammate has cast another spell.
I also put these various things that untap lands because I think untapping your teammates' lands is neat. There's something to be done there. There's definitely a play to be had in like one of these decks is ramping out resources and the other deck
holds up interaction.
Has the
Hey y'all, Alex here. You're probably wondering why the video cut off so suddenly. The issue that me and Miller ran into while we were recording is that since Jacqueline isn't here, we had to record separately remotely on computers at our own houses. And unfortunately, there was a storm on my side of town and the power went out for probably about an hour in the middle of us recording. So the footage that you see is what we had. That's as far into the conversation as we got. It's pretty crazy how much we could get down before it all ended. But unfortunately, that is where the conversation ends, which is a bummer because we were going to talk more about cubes and some cool cube things that we had seen on the internet that we wanted to talk about. But it sounds like we're just going to have to do that another time. If you liked the video and you want to see more like it, you can go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to leave a comment about what you thought about my cube or the cube event, or you have a cube idea of your own and you want to share it with us, comments are a great section to do that. Subscribe if you'd like to see videos like this every single week. We try to upload on Tuesdays whenever aren't acts of God getting in the way. And if you want to receive notifications when we upload a new piece of content, you can hit the bell if you're nasty. If you'd like to kick us a little bit of support on Patreon, $5 a month gets you access to our Goblin Hero Barracks channel in our community Discord, as well as exclusive content that me and Miller make every once in a while. It also just kicks some money our way so that we can make better stuff for you guys. We've taken all the money we've made from the show so far and put it directly back into the show. I promise you we're not buying expensive gold watches or private jets. We're taking this money very seriously, and from the bottom of our hearts, we do appreciate anybody who's donated either on Patreon or on Coffee in one-time or in monthly donations. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts at Timewaster 9000. If you are listening to us on a podcast platform like Spotify Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, the Jeremy Renner app, the Bible app, Uber Eats, Lyft, you can subscribe to our RSS feed, and you will receive notifications whenever we upload a new episode every single week. If you want to find all of our social medias, check out the game stack that we played today, or check out our league information, such as reports. You can go to our website at timewaster9000.com, and we also have a community Discord that I mentioned previously in the Patreon thing. You can find that in the description as well. I think that's everything. Salute to the Goblin Heroes. Abosh.